On this episode, we smoke the Placensia 151st Harvest La Musica Robusto. We're also going to get into our Drew Estate Freestyle Live kit, talk about that a little bit, and show you some cool boxes that I have sitting around the old podcast studio. I'm your host, Johnny Midas, and you're listening to Burnline Podcast. Burnline Podcast. The burn line on a well-crafted cigar is straight and sharp as a razor, much like our wit and wisdom. And what's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, over the age of 21, you are listening to Burnline Podcast, coming to you, as always, not live from the Hot Box, the smoky back room where deals are struck and fortunes are made, adjacent to the Blanco Cigar Lounge, nestled amongst the complex of rooms that comprise Union Cigar, Hanover, Pennsylvania, USA. The only Blanco Cigar Lounge in North America. I'm Johnny Midas.
And I'm Angel El Fumo Solario.
Good morning, El Fumo.
Morning.
All right, so we have got pretty cool cigar, a whole stack of good stuff to go through today.
Yeah.
But we are smoking this Placensia 151 Cosecha, which means harvest or...
Yeah, harvest.
Harvest.
And La Musica.
La Musica. Now, is that the Vitola that they're referring to?
No, I'm not actually not sure. They're just saying the music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
It does say Robusto on the box too.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why they called it the music. I mean, if you look at it, sure, it looks kind of orchestral.
Yeah, it's got like the brass.
Brass, yeah. So, I mean, it kind of tracks with music. Like if I were to look at something, an instrument, or it just looks orchestral. I don't know. I don't know what the music means, but
but the box is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Interestingly, like the box goes with the Placensia line really well.
Yeah.
It doesn't go so well with the cigar. I'm just moving it around because of the lighting.
You know what it reminds me of? A grand piano.
It does. The cigar doesn't have any black on it at all, which is odd. The cigar matches the stripe right here perfectly. And then it does come cello wrapped. Shout out to Placensia. I think this presentation, first of all, the box is gorgeous. The cigar is gorgeous. But it is designed for retailers, so you do have the barcode on the back for the point of sale system. If you're going to have cello, fucking have a barcode.
Yep.
And then it opens up like this. Great point of sale.
Yep.
Great presentation. As usual, it does have the quality control check.
Yep.
At the bottom.
Absolutely.
Which is super cool because it's like a photocopied piece of paper.
Yeah. And then magnetic lidded if you didn't notice.
Yeah. So the lid has got like a soft magnet, so you're not struggling to open it, but it does keep it closed.
Yep.
So the only drawback is it fits the cigars perfectly.
Yeah.
And so you can't use it very easily for a travel humidor.
Yeah, it's very tight.
Yeah.
So.
That's the only drawback, because I would love to use that as my little,
oh, yeah.
Take my cigars to the lounge box, Now, the actual cigar, the leaf itself, I think is pretty good looking. Very rustic. I've got modeling, pebbling, veins, pockets. Looks like the surface of the moon, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cigar.
Aged leather, like a saddle that's been worn for 30 years,
Triple band.
Triple band. The Placensia band, which, pretty much stays the same except for the coloring.
Yeah.
But all their sticks have got that Circle P. The 151 Cosecha band. Again, the gray and the white, pretty sexy looking. Now, it says Cosecha Privada on the bottom.
Yep.
Translate that for me.
So, private harvest.
Okay.
So, like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure this might be a limited run then. But, I mean, technically all private, aren't they all private harvests?
Well, that's why I was wondering about the translation versus just reading it, because I would read that as like harvest private or harvest exclusive.
Yeah, it's just private harvest. Yeah.
So I didn't know if it had like a idiomatic meaning that?
The only other thing is like limited. That's the only other way I could think of it.
Yeah. Like, because if you have a private club,
Yeah, like
you could think of it as like limited membership.
right, or when somebody advertises a private select. This
Right. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I do know this 5x50 Robusto is gorgeous and retails for $13.25 here at Union Cigar, Hanover, Pennsylvania, USA, home of Burn Line podcast. And we are going to go ahead and why don't we start smoking this? And then now that we are done appreciating how gorgeous it is.
all right.
So I think I'm going to cut mine with my Craftsman's Bench open-ended double guillotine.
All right. And I'm using the Monte Cristo double guillotine close-ended with the spring into action.
Spring into action.
So
With authentic battle damage.
yep.
All right, and the official cutting to you is brought to you by Fat Boys Cigars. The bold and delicious flavors of hand-selected tobaccos are highlighted in the original Jacked cigar from Fat Boy Cigars. Don't forget to try the Fat Boy Cigars Boots on the Ground series, the full stock, the red, white, and maybe one other thin red line are back in stock. I saw that online, so swing on over to fatboyscigars.com and pick up some of the best values on the cigar market today. And for every cigar that you purchase in the thin white line, thin red line series, Fat Boy Cigars will donate $1 to charities benefiting our frontline heroes. Fat Boy Cigars, welcome to the Fat Boys world. All right.
Let's go.
And as always, we remind you to clip that cigar with authority, no limp-wristed cutting allowed. I'm going to go ahead and take off my foot band, too.
Remember, always take off your foot bands, especially if you're smoking like an Arturo Fuente that comes with a fabric foot band. Yeah. I've seen that many a time.
It's not even, it's what do you call it? It's like that plastic fabric.
Yeah, it's not even like real fabric. It's just ribbon.
Yeah.
Just
so it'll melt around the foot.
Yeah, that's
you
horrible.
You fucked your cigar.
Yeah.
You can't recover.
Well, you just got to cut it.
Yeah, like you got to cut the hole.
Yeah.
Don't draw it in.
No.
And cut the inch off.
No, behind the counter, I've seen it many a times where people, and mostly new, which is like, okay, it happens, but I'm not going to scorn them for it.
Yeah, I've seen guys that were just drunk and or not paying attention to it, you know? They're like, oh, fuck, I forgot.
It's like, you don't smoke that, but okay, it's done.
I got to say, man, this is really a beautiful cigar.
It is, man. It's Placensia. You've never gone wrong with a Placensia, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think they make great sticks.
Nestor does a badass job.
It is time for the official lighting of our cigar. The official lighting is brought to you by 2C Premium Coffee, 2cpremium.com. Bold, rich, flavorful, and hand-sourced from select regions of Kenya, Bali, and around the world. 2C Premium brings you a great cup of coffee when you need it most or when you want it most. Stop by 2cpremium.com and check out what this family-owned Pittsburgh business has to offer. We drink it on the podcast because it's fucking amazing coffee.
It is good.
And six-bean baller.
We're ballers, and the cigar's baller, so we're balling.
Absolutely. And the coffee is baller. So 2cpremium.com for all your coffee needs. And we're going to go ahead and get this lit. As always, we remind you, toasted, not roasted. I am using my Rocky Patel single jet, single soft flame, 2-flame bastard torch.
I'm using this Chinese clone of something. I don't know. Single torch Fujima, not Fujifilm.
Fujima's Japanese, not Chinese.
Maybe, but I bet you it says made in China.
Yeah, I won't take that bet. All right, and for those audio only out there, you probably just got to listen to several seconds of pretty much nothing. Because we believe in treating the cigar right And that just takes a while, especially with a single flame. Although a robusto's not that much surface area.
No, and it's Placensia. I'd rather not fuck the cigar up.
Yeah, totally.
Especially like something like this. Yeah.
That is like magazine quality.
Yep. Yeah, like, dude, I'll take a propane torch to like a house cigar or like something cheap, like a factory smoke or Cuban rounds or Cuban rejects. Oh, some smoke for breakfast already.
That was just stronger than I thought it was going to be, honestly. I just did a retrohale like on my first deep draw. And
yeah,
that hit wrong.
No joke.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That tasted good though.
Yeah, it does taste
Holy
good.
shit.
Tastes a little bit like slow the fuck down, asshole. All right.
You can taste Honduras.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you pull up what is in this? Now, we're smoking the 5x50 Robusto for a couple of reasons. One is, it gives us time to smoke more of it on the podcast, which is only fair to our listeners. The other is quite selfish, which is Robusto's probably my favorite cigar.
Oh, yeah. It's a great size. Oh, yeah.
I really like the Corona, but they just don't really make them that much anymore.
No.
I think Robusto is the new Corona.
Yep. Everything's just getting bigger.
Uh-huh.
I think everybody just wants to. I mean, I'm mostly a Gordo fan, but Robusto is like my second go-to now. So this is actually a Honduran puro. Mm-hmm. So Honduran wrapper, Honduran binder, Honduran filler, but it's made in Nicaragua. So
yeah, at their factory.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I don't know what it is. The different countries have different regions, and still, I can tell Honduran and Dominican and Nicaraguan tobacco apart.
Yep.
Sometimes I can tell Ecuadorian, although a lot of the time it's more like, oh, that's what that note was when someone tells me.
Yeah.
This tastes like a Honduran puro. Agree?
Yeah, I actually agree. It's been a while since I smoked a legit Honduran.
Yeah.
And like this is really good. I missed that. There's one time many years ago, some asshole came into the cigar shop. This is me, still newbie. I don't remember the cigar, but I remember the guy behind the counter. His name is Chris. He's one of the guys that taught me how to smoke. And this guy came in here. He's like, where's all your Nicaraguans? Because the Hondurans suck. I don't want a Honduran. And I forget what it was. He reaches in, buys it, and lights it. Chris waits till he's lighting smoking it. And he goes, you're smoking a Honduran. Fucking storms out. Bitch. Just shuts the fuck up. It's funny as shit.
That's funny.
I'm like, who
but
are
yeah,
you?
I think obviously you could try to breed out certain characteristics or whatever. I think Nicaraguan tobacco is very distinctive, especially Esteli, but all of them. Dominican has like and the Nicaraguan is sort of unique because of its spice.
Yeah.
Dominican, honestly, the carrier note that says Dominican to me is like a beignet. Yeah. Like a fried donut with a little sugar on it.
Yeah, like I think we've talked about that before. A lot of like Francisco stuff, very cinnamony, sugary, sweet.
Yeah.
And they're not trying. Like they didn't add anything. Yeah. It's just how they grow it, where they grow it.
And then Honduran to me tastes like a cowboy boot.
Yeah, dude, this is
got like a dirty leathery background note, and really, I think what's cool about it is there's not many of them floating around. Honduran puros.
Nope. That's like I said, right off the draw, I get like at the tip of the tongue, I get some earth / like very dirt taste, but not like a horrible, but like you said, but a little leathery mixed in. And then on the retrohale, you get a little bit slight more leather and then a little bit of cedar mixed in that.
Yep. I've got a little cedar, and there's something else in there that I can't put my finger on. I've got to be honest, my palate is a little trash this morning. Sorry, everybody out there. Mostly because I smoked a cigar I shouldn't have last night.
Oof, what'd you smoke?
I shouldn't say it on air.
An acid? Holy shit.
No, I know. It was not an acid. No, but it was like given to me.
You can probably bleep it out.
And it was a double Corona.
Okay.
So kind of a lot of tobacco, and it just wasn't good. And I think I scorched my palate a little bit.
There's two names that come to mind, and I won't say it. out loud.
Actually, you'd be surprised.
Okay.
You'd be surprised by who made it. Possibly surprised. So the only thing I'll say is mine is burning very hot. That's surprising. Look at this ash, dude. This is fucking gorgeous. This is burning perfect.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
So just put your finger right there.
Okay.
That's really hot.
It's a little warm. I will say this, just by feeling it and a little bit of the draw. It is a little tight, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, for me, this is right where I like my draw.
Yeah.
So when I say, when I'm telling you, like, I like a little bit of back pressure. On the draw, this is what I mean. So now I cut a good bit off. I can't take much more off the shoulder there. And where it is, what you're experiencing, that's what is pretty close to the perfect draw for me. So now you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. That's one thing that I've noticed over time. Like, that also comes to my decision making in purchasing a cigar, is that I can feel the draw just by picking up the cigar at this point. Like, oh, this is tightly wrapped. This is right where it should be. So, kind of like that ogre. You right off the bat, you knew that was tight.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's something else in there, too. Some kind of spice.
There's a note. I can't tell.
Yeah. Something off the spice rack on the baker's section side. Not on the red pepper side, on the baker's side. That is really good, but it's earthy and leathery.
Very small. Okay, hear me out on this. Very small hint of nutmeg.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yep.
Yep, it is. It's nutmeg. Yeah. Yeah, which is really cool to add on to this. And by the way, this is a strong fucking cigar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely full-bodied.
Shit, for a Honduran. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I smoked a Honduran. So this is quite the treat. And it's Placensia. So.
Yeah, yeah. So to me, this is, okay, get this picture in your mind. It is the African savanna.
Okay.
There's like a rhinoceros and a giraffe. And there is a 1979 Land Cruiser that has been meticulously resto-modded. And there's a guy inside, and he's wearing the full safari getup with the pith helmet. And he's got a single-shot 500 Lion shooter. And he's smoking this.
Nice.
That's like the feeling you get smoking this cigar. Is like, somebody who has money and means, but is also kind of a badass and likes to be out in the wilderness.
Yeah, this thing is awesome. This is robust, man. I kind of want to call it, like you said, I was actually thinking, but I was thinking more west. I want to call this like a cowboy cigar.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's like,
but it's got an elegance to it.
It's like John Wayne in McClintock or something, where he owns the whole town.
Okay.
Like that kind of cowboy.
All right.
Like it definitely has got like style and flair and wealth, sort of. The way that it looks. It's definitely like got that rugged man.
Yeah, it's Placensia. It just comes with the territory.
Yeah. That is a good smoke. Although, beginners beware. This is strong nicotine, too.
I'm surprised. Yeah, right off the bat, man. This is like, hey, fuck you right in the face. Right off the bat.
All right.
This cigar is not joking around.
All right, so while we're about a half an inch in, so while we smoke this a little bit, get some more notes, I have got some boxes to go through, and then after the break, we'll come back and do Freestyle Live. So I was talking about Asylum last week, and this is the Asylum Sensorium single coffin. This is the 1118 Vitola, and I think that Asylum does the best single coffin box presentation in the business. This is absolutely gorgeous. And then right down here, there's a little bit of foam. And that's because this Vitola, it's called the 1118 because it's thinner on the foot, the head. So it has a straight barrel halfway down, and then it tapers.
Nice.
And they put that little foam to support the foot because it's not as thick as the head.
Okay.
So it sits perfectly in the box, and then it has a little black ribbon wrapped around and crossed over the front of the cigar. And you open it up, and it's like a fucking museum piece. And no, there's no cello, so you can just see the wrapper immediately.
Nice.
Obviously, you don't need cello on a coffin box. And I've got another one in my special humidor Asylum coffin box. They make some just amazing and expensive single stick coffin box presentations. I think this was $40,
Okay.
something like that. If you want to collect cool shit that you can like display,
Yeah.
this is it, man. Like these are so cool looking. So that's a cool box. All right, now this is just bizarre. So this is the Joya de Nicaragua Antaño, and this is the Gran Consul Vitola Joya de Nicaragua, and it's this Shut the Box special edition, right? And it comes with a band over here that you have to take off to open the box, like a sleeve, half sleeve. And when you open it up, it has got a game in it with instructions. So, show this to the camera. Shut the box.
I can hold it while you display this if you want.
Yeah, and it's got these instructions, right? So you've got these letter tiles here.
Whoa.
Yep. So I'm gonna pull this out and just show this
Oh shit.
to the audience. They're held together by a rod that goes through them. The letters are. So you can't like take them out, but you can flip them.
Dude, there's some craftsmanship on that. That's all handmade.
It's all handmade. It's super cool. So here's the instructions. How to play. A round of the game consists of each player taking one turn. The player throws the dice into the box and shuts the tiles with uncovered numbers that add up to the sum thrown. The players take a turn by repeatedly throwing the dice. Eventually, the player will throw a total for which it is not possible to find a set of uncovered numbers. When this happens, the player scores the sum of numbers that are still uncovered. Shut the Box is a gambling pastime that can be played by any number of players, although it is most enjoyed with 2, 3, or a maximum of 4. Each of the players agrees on paying an amount into the pool at the beginning. The winner collects the pool at the end of each round. However, it isn't necessary to gamble in order to play the game. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Fucking gamble.
Don't lie.
It is no fun. And then the round ends when each player has taken a turn or when a player covers every space on the box. If anyone succeeds in shutting the box, i.e. closing all the numbers, that player wins outright immediately and receives double the stake from all players. Otherwise, after each player has taken one turn and the round is over, the winner is the player with the lowest score. So you got a gambling game right in the box. Also great cigars.
Yeah.
So here is the info card that comes with it. Back in 2012, Dr. Alejandro Martinez Cuenca.
Where's
Cuenca?
Yeah. That's the isn't it that?
Yes. I don't know if they're related, but anyway. Chairman of Joya de Nicaragua won his first game of Shut the Box. He was on tour visiting old friends in the cigar industry, and in one stop at Havana Mix Shop in Memphis, Tennessee, he was challenged to a game. As a numbers guy, backed by a PhD in economics, he accepted the dare. You could argue that an exact science has nothing to do with rolling the dice, or you could simply try to shut the box. So, there you go. That is the Shut the Box special edition, and you know, these are good cigars.
Yeah.
And affordable.
Yeah.
I think everybody should go out and try to get one of these.
All right.
It's just a super cool, if you like collecting cigar stuff.
Yeah.
You know, to have this like in your home smoking area.
Yeah.
To
Play with
have
some-
a little gambling game. Yeah.
I could totally see some guys in the streets of Esteli playing like
I can
dice.
see some guys on the streets of Hanover playing this.
No, this game has more class. than that.
Not as much fun as the Pennsylvania skills games, but man, that is a delicious cigar.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it is strong and delicious. All right, so here's the last box that I brought today. This is super special. This is the Four Kicks Mule Kicks 2022. I don't know why it has the Italian flag on the box, lid.
Sabor d'Italia.
Yeah, that's kind of a joke. It's supposed to be Mexican.
Yep.
Just like with the Ecuadorian.
Yeah.
It's missing the big giant. What is it? An eagle with a banner?
Eagle with a snake.
With a snake,
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, it is a Mexican San Andres wrapper. And here are two special things about this particular box. This one. First, that is where you normally put your finger in to pull the
tab.
And you can see
there's no notch.
Well, there is a notch.
Oh.
This is what I was talking about. This type of, it looks like lacquer on boxes. It is actually more like, almost like a wrap. And they didn't press the wrap down into the notch. So the notch is there.
It's so cool.
But this is just smooth over the top of it, right? But here's what's special about this. I'm going to send everybody out on a scavenger hunt. So you can see right here. I don't know if you can see that with the light, but it says 2022 limited edition. And on this side, limited edition 2022. And on this side, limited edition 2022. On the very front of the box, it says limited edition 2020. So this is a mistake box. So I am sending everybody out there on the interwebs on a scavenger hunt. Go find a box of 4 Kicks Mule Kicks Special Edition 2022. And I want you to see if the front of every box is fucked up or if I got a special one.
Yeah.
And let's see what we can do. Come back. Hit us up, burnlinepodcast@gmail.com, on Instagram, on Facebook, and let us know. Or YouTube.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment. If you found a 4 Kicks Mule Kicks limited edition 2022 and the front of the box says limited edition 2020, let me know. Hopefully no one else finds one, and this box is worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'll sell it on eBay.
Sign it. Johnny Midas.
Johnny Midas.
No.
The fucked up Mule Kicks box.
Yep.
Speaking of boxes, this Placensia box is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love this.
It is. This one, I think that's actually painted, maybe?
Yeah, this one, no. This one is...
Is there a way to tell?
There is a way to tell.
Because it's like a matte satin finish.
So on the front of the box, that is engraved.
Yep.
This is not. That is over the top, and that's going to be like a sticker you put over and peel the backing off. This part is painted, though. The piano black.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's painted. With a gun, by the way. You can tell by how the paint's set.
Oh,
the
yeah.
grooves. So that's a spray finish, and this is like a decal. And then I'm not sure how they did the gold on the front, but that is carved in to the wood.
Yeah. Probably like some cheap gold, not like real gold leaf, but some crafty gold leaf or something.
Yeah,
like
you get it Joann's Fabrics or something
like
up the road, yeah. Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. So this is interesting. So the website says Nicaraguan, but right here it says proudly made in Honduras.
Yes.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
So is it made in Nicaragua or is it made in Honduras?
I know that it's Honduran tobacco,
yeah.
And I know the Placensia factory is in Nicaragua, and it says on the website that it's made in their factory in Nicaragua.
So,
but you're right, on the back, it does say proudly made in Honduras. I'm assuming that that's just referring to the tobacco. I don't know.
Yeah, because I can see them growing it and then bringing it to Nicaragua. It's not that big of a trip.
Yeah, yeah. Also, notice the date on the back, October 2023, in the upper left corner. One of the things that I like about Placensia is how old the cigars in the box are.
Yeah, so that's when they were boxed, right?
Yeah. That's the boxing date.
Yeah, so, hopefully they can clear that up somehow. Because even on their,
Well, I imagine that they're made in Nicaragua because, how else would Placensia have the quality control and everything else? They don't have a factory in Honduras, at least not that I'm aware of.
It's a secret factory. Secret's out, guys. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Get that around. I got to fix the lighting in this studio. It glares off of everything. Getting our 2C premium.
Yeah, because right here it says Placensia Cigars SA for factory.
Yeah, which is in
Nicaragua.
So,
mystery.
Who knows? It is a Honduran puro, though.
Yep.
And, I would say definitely full-bodied and strong nicotine content. delicious, earthy, leathery with a touch of nutmeg.
Yeah, this is a pretty good stick. It smells good too, just sitting there.
Yeah, it has this real aromatic smell to it. I love it.
Very light cigar output.
Yeah, the smoke output. Yeah, it's
Or
not gonna.
cigar output.
Yeah, it's not gonna get in all the curtains. At least not as fast as some other ones.
Yeah.
I think it's time for our tobacconist tip of the week.
All right.
And now your tobacconist tip of the week with Angel Solorio.
Tobacconist tip of the week. So we're gonna talk about getting, if you have a locker at a cigar lounge, which is beneficial anyways. They can be a little pricey, depends, on the cigar lounge and location. But for the most part, it's very convenient if you are a cigar smoker and you're always at the cigar lounge smoking, so that way you don't have to carry all your crap with you. Or if you forget to, take any cigars, or you're just on your way home or whatever, you have a locker there. Some things that you should have in your locker, though, some spare accoutrement, even though most lounges have them anyways, like lighter, torch, cutter. You should probably have that anyway. A cigar for yourself, an extra cigar or two for a friend, or just somebody you're like, oh, try this out. Because you know how many times that actually happens where you're giving away cigars in the lounge? You're like, here, try this, or somebody does the same to you. Or, always have a whiskey bottle as well, or just some nice liquor that is shareable, not Jägermeister. Don't do that.
Right. Don't do that.
Don't share Jägermeister.
Yeah, so a couple of advantages. So lockers here at Union are $175 for the year. Very affordable if you think about that as a price per month, right? $15 a month. I have got one, and the lockers here and most of the cigar lounges I've been to are humidified.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so whatever you leave there is properly humidified. Right? That's important, and when I say humidified, I mean it has the big unit with the digital automatic, turns off automatically when it's properly humidified.
So it's basically maintenance free for you as the customer. That's the other benefit. It's maintenance free.
So in my locker, I have got one bottle of Maker's Mark Private Select, not available anywhere, that I can share with folks. I have a bag of 2C Premium Coffee. I have a box of CAO Amazon Basin 2024s that I've been selling for $20, secondary market, and selling a lot of them actually. Yeah. But also that makes a hard to find gift for somebody. Yeah. And then I have a box. It's actually a Mark Twain Riverboat box that I have several cigars in. Yep. And that gives me the option of smoking a cigar, giving a cigar gift to a friend, something like that. Yeah. And so I'll usually use the locker to store cigars that I can't buy off the shelf. So great tips there. And yeah, I think having like a spare cutter and lighter in there is not a bad idea. Yep.
What would you say these are? 14 by 12 by 20?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so that's plenty of room.
Yeah, so it's like
almost a cubic foot, I would say.
Yeah.
So that's plenty of room to put a lot of shit on.
Yeah, I've got a lot in mine, and I have the 24-hour access. Yep. Which is why I have a cutter and a lighter in there, because for the cutter, I'm just picky about my cutters.
Oh yeah.
For the I don't know in the lounge out here who licked their cigar and then cut it or whatever, and I don't know how sharp the cutter is. And then for the lighter, if I come in and the lounge isn't open and I can't get the lighter that's out there to work, I've got a backup plan. Yep. Right. So great tobacconist tip. Appreciate that. And with that, I think it's time for our first break.
Okay.
And don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back on Burnline Podcast, smoking the Placensia 151st Cosecha La Musica. This is a 5x50 robusto that retails for $13.25 here at Union Cigar, Hanover, Pennsylvania, USA. And strong cigar, full-bodied.
Hell yeah.
Good nicotine strength, earth, leather, nutmeg. Yeah, this is just a delicious and robust cigar. I like your ash. You haven't ashed yet.
Nope,
you
not
can
yet.
see like the quality of the tobacco there.
Yeah.
You're a little further along than I am. I think you're about to hit the second third.
Check out how oily that burn line is, though.
I know.
That looks so pretty.
I know. It's gorgeous. Yeah. And it definitely has like a rustic wrapper and burn line. But
yeah.
Like look at my burn line.
I see that.
It's perfect. Also, the width of the burn line frequently reveals how cool the cherry is.
Yep.
And I was noticing my cigar is getting hot further down the barrel than I expected. But my burn line is very thin, which means the cherry is not too hot.
Right. And not much expansion either.
I think that the draw is perfect for me, the way that I like my draw. You noticed it's a little on the tight side.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's what I like.
Oh, look at that. Nothing came off. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Taking the second band off.
See, I like that. They glued the band, not...
Yeah, they glued the band to the band, and there's a good 1/4 inch between the end of the band and where the glue ends. Yep. So no chance of overspill.
Peeling your wrapper.
Which means, yes, my wrapper stayed intact. Great quality control there.
Yep.
I've had plenty of even high-end cigar companies fail with that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we've had
dude,
that.
you do know I can't smoke the band. You know? Like,
it's not
it has to come off at some point.
Here, I'm going to have to... I like Esteban Caveras, but I'm going to have to call him out on this one. I think Esteban Caveras has the worst bands because they are so tight.
They're hard to get off.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we have got this Drew Estate Freestyle Live pack. And
let's go.
Tell our audience a little bit about what Freestyle Live is while I try to take this lid off.
So Freestyle Live is Drew Estate's like yearly thing. Well, 2-part yearly thing because they have the smoke barn, right? Or the smoke out. And then, which is one time during the year, and then a couple times during the year in select locations across the country. And then Freestyle Live is nationwide online event where they reveal more cigars.
Right. So you're the barn burners or
The
whatever.
barn smoker.
Barn smoker.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's like an in-person event you go to. They're pretty cool.
Which is really cool because it's like literally accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's private because you have to buy a ticket, but it's affordable and, like I said, just crazy accessible to everybody. Same thing with Freestyle Live, even more accessible because you can participate from home or cigar lounges as well. Like they send out 5 kits per cigar lounge.
Yeah. So it is an online like marketing event where they reveal cigars and stuff for the upcoming year. So this was $40 Freestyle Live kit, and the first thing that it comes with is this ticket.
Yep, you're online.
And it's got this QR code, and you scan it, and
it's online access. Yep.
Yeah, you're into the ship. There are a few shops that actually do it
in shop,
like in the shop. So that's the first thing that's in this kit. So you're probably wondering, other than the ability to watch a commercial, what am I getting for $40? Right. And the next thing in here, I don't know what this is. Let's find out what this is.
Ooh, I know what that is. That's cigars. Yep, be very careful. Slicing. Yep, that's 3 cigars. That's 3 sticks.
It says 3 cigars.
Yep.
Handmade in Esteli, Nicaragua.
Unbanded.
And
it's
I've
the
got
preview.
My, Leatherman Skeletool, hashtag not sponsored, that I sharpened with the, I used the cork band on the 1-inch grinder at work.
Oh, okay.
So this is fucking sharp. Feel how sharp that is.
As I cut myself on air. Ooh. I have a knife that I'd like to bring in then.
Yeah, dude, that cork band. So this is pretty cool. Got the plastic off. I don't think I killed anything.
No.
It's got some interesting branding on it.
Kind of like butcher paper, right?
Yeah, yeah. And, wow, that is glued down good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to not kill these cigars. Okay, Drew, get your shit together. All right, so I've got that end peeled back. I feel bad for the audio-only listeners because they're just listening to me babble while I try not to wreck these cigars.
Yeah, that's why we should watch the YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, okay, this is some serious.
Yeah, I'm glad we got video now because now we can do more cool stuff like this.
Yeah, unboxing on air. All right, I'm just ripping the shit out of
wow.
this. And inside is another cello packet.
Yep. So they're branded, but it just says what type of
FSL MAR 2024. Freestyle Live, March 2024. And let's go ahead and see if I can open this up without killing the sticks.
Or your
Helps,
finger.
helps to have a very sharp knife. There we go. There you go. Fine,
Nice,
sir.
thank you, sir.
These look like a Connecticut wrapper.
Yep. Wow, feel that cigar too.
Cool. All right, so already 3 cigars for $40.
Yep.
That's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it because of I got to fix the lighting in here. It's just, it shines off of everything. All right. So there's the 3 cigars. And then here is a Drew Estate keychain. That's kind of cool.
Is that leather?
I think it's plastic. Might be leather. Strap.
Like fake leather.
Very loud and gaudy.
Yeah, get rid of that.
Yep, get rid of the Surgeon General's warning. But it's got a pretty good clip. Feel that.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Man, that's a serious clip.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to break very easily. So, little keychain strap. And then, look at this guy. Freestyle Live torch.
Yep.
And it looks like it has an easy adjustment. You can see the fuel in the window.
That is
Drew Estate.
I believe that is actually Drew Estate's lighter because they use that lighter across many brands.
Yep. And it doesn't have any fuel in it, but
We can fix
single
that.
torch. Yeah. That's pretty good. It looks like it's going to hold a lot of fuel.
Oh, yeah.
And awesome. And then down at the bottom, the last piece is the Freestyle Live double guillotine close-ended cutter.
Yep.
Which is identical to my Drew Estate cutter in my little
Drew Estate 10. Yeah.
breath mint tin. I like this one because nobody has one that looks like this. There's a lot of Freestyle Lives out there with different branding, but exact same cutter. So we have our pick of close-ended double guillotines now.
Sweet.
So that's what's in the Freestyle Live box, and
That ticket's pretty cool looking.
it is. It's like plastic. It's not paper, and it's got like a texture to it. So super cool. Scan this code to register. We'll do that. And I wanted to do Freestyle Live on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm looking into the legalities of that. What we're allowed to do. So
We're reporting on it, so it gives us free reign.
I think we're not allowed to show
The
screen.
video. Yeah.
I think we can watch it
Listen to the
and
audio.
comment on it
Yeah.
while we're but I don't think we can show the screen. So I'm following up with my legal on that. I just think that would be cool for the listeners to have a Freestyle Live.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be cool. Maybe we can have like a Burn Line listener event.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the cigar at this point?
Dude, this thing's great. It's awesome. Not a breakfast cigar,
No, not a breakfast cigar.
even though that's what we do here a lot. Everything's a breakfast cigar.
Yeah. I think probably. I don't know. I would almost encourage folks to like be experienced to try this out. Like if you're just getting into the cigar world, I mean, you might give it a shot, but
Yeah.
it's pretty robust. And these just came out, which is why the box says October 2023.
Yep.
You're not going to have a box much older than that.
Yeah, I just reported on this last week on
Yep.
the release of this, and we got our hands on some sticks and the box. So
And how many vitolas of this are there here at Union?
3. Oh, 2. The robusto and give me 1 second.
I think it's the Toro, right?
Might be the Toro.
And that one retails for like 15 and a quarter.
Which is not bad. Yeah, ours is the 5x50, 1350. It's the robusto. Oh, I guess they call it the San Diego. Huh. Actually, you know what? That is the vitola sizes.
La Musica.
Yeah.
I figured it was, because it's just the 151 Cosecha is the blend.
Yep. And then San Diego for the Toro. And 5x7/8 by 54 La Tradicion.
Oh, that's an interesting vitola.
Yeah, that is
5 and 7/8 by 54.
Yeah.
That is really interesting.
So 5 3/4. So it's just a hair bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So almost 6 inches.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's almost Gordo territory there. That's a lot of... Dude, look at the price on that. $16 for that?
Mm-hmm.
I'd pay that.
Oh, for sure for a Placensia,
Fuck
but 13 and a quarter for. And by the way, the MSRP is what, $13.35,
No, it says $13.50 on here.
$13.50,
Yeah, which is what we're paying for it.
$13.25.
Oh.
Here at Union, so below MSRP. Stop on by and save you a quarter per stick. Is there a box discount available on these?
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. So if you buy a box, save
10%.
10%. Yeah.
Dude, so even cheaper. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go.
That
Bang
is a
for
good
your
deal.
buck right here at Union.
Yeah. And, I think you're a big Placensia fan. Is that
Oh,
fair to
absolutely.
say? Yeah. I think for me, if I'm looking for a premium smoke
Yeah.
that they don't all taste the same,
Oh, for real.
that is affordable, Placensia is it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just it. Padron, great cigars. They do all taste the same.
Yeah.
Fuente, great cigars. They have like two flavors, the Maduro flavor and the natural flavor. I love Fuentes. I collect Fuente.
Yeah.
I think they're a yardstick for civilization. But Placensia, you get different blends that are different.
Yeah.
You can have all kinds of flavor profiles and experiences.
Yeah.
Always top quality, always high quality tobacco. And, like $13 for Robusto is not
No, that's
cheap,
not hate. But it's
not
hate.
expensive.
No, because you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Like,
So.
Alma Fuerte is my favorite cigar of theirs, but I think this might be my new favorite Placensia.
Bold words. Bold words. This is a fantastic cigar. I'm not going to lie. Now, that being said, we do want to make sure folks know this is a strong cigar.
Oh, it is.
I mean, we got a buzz on the first inch.
Right off the
Right off
first toke, I think
Yeah.
both of us.
Yeah.
That was the first time.
So, robust, definitely, if you're just getting into it and that Ashton White label gets you green around the gills, you might want to wait to pick this one up.
So I don't know if you noticed. Okay, I've been noticing this like crazy. There's gold glitter on this.
Gold glitter?
Yeah, dude. Look at your cigar a little closer. Like spin it around in the light.
You're fucking kidding me. You're right. I wonder if that's from the band.
I have no idea. There might be, dude. Like I noticed that right off the bat, but I thought it was me like somehow transferred glitter on here. But no, dude. Look at that. There's gold glitter on it.
There is.
I noticed
right.
that throughout the whole smoke, and now that I removed the band, I'm like, nope, it's definitely they did that.
There is. There's like gold. I mean, it's not. It's very, very tiny.
Yeah,
I think it's from the band.
yeah.
I think the gold.
Maybe it's on purpose. They're like, here, let's spackle some gold. This is the new Johnny Midas cigar.
Yeah, the official. Yeah, who makes the one with the 18 karat gold wrap on the wrapper?
I want to say Davidoff.
I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's gonna be anybody, it's gonna be Davidoff.
It's so fucking gimmicky and expensive, and I kind of want one. That's the Johnny Midas cigar right there. Yeah, that's an interesting call out. I think that's just from the band.
Yeah,
I'll bet you there's gold flake on the band because
Yeah.
that even real gold leaf is dirt cheap because
Yeah.
it's so thin. And I wonder if that's exactly what this is. Little flecks of real gold.
Kind of like Goldschlager.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Now, for comparison, the Ogre that we smoked last week was $13. Mm-hmm. So if you were to, compare them side by side, they're basically the same price. That was way more tobacco.
Yeah. But the experience is the difference.
I mean, if I had to pick between the two, I'd pick this one, right? And that's not putting anybody down. That's
it really isn't. It just comes with the territory.
Yeah. All right. And then they don't go into any detail on what, how like some cigar companies will be like, the wrapper is Piloto seed grown in Honduras, Maduro. They don't have any details like that.
Yeah. It's Placensia. They're really
a little tight-lipped, yeah.
Yeah.
And I would call this this is a Maduro wrapper. Kind of a Colorado Maduro. I mean, almost full Maduro. It's definitely not like...
No. It's not a full-blown...
It's not like a super dark Maduro.
Mm-hmm. It's on the lighter side.
Yeah.
Think part of the reason I would say that, because that's what they do with most of the cigars, the reason Placencia is so tight-lipped, they also make so many cigars for other people.
Yeah.
That they don't say that, hey, that's our tobacco, by the way. So I think that's part of the reason why.
Yeah, yeah. I think you're right. They want to be careful about brand protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I don't want to mention it, but there's that other cigar that's in here that's their tobacco, but just for the integrity, I don't want to.
Well, and Placencia made cigars for other people. Mm-hmm. That's how they started off.
Yeah.
And they came out with their own brand in terms of the cigar world very recently, but when did they start selling Placencia branded cigars?
I think 90s.
90s, yeah.
Really close to the boom, the first boom.
Yeah, yeah.
So I believe it was the Alma. No, I might be wrong. It might not be the Alma Fuerte.
I'm not sure, but before that, they just made cigars for other people.
Yeah, they were just, hey, we make and grow.
Yeah, yeah. And so they still have that branch of their business.
Yep.
In fact, they make more cigars for other people than they do for themselves. And, of course, there's the Primos, the Blanco Primos. So Blanco is cousins with the Placencias.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to mention it, but there you go. You said
it. Yeah. Well, the estate selection.
Yeah.
That is Placencia tobacco.
As Johnny Midas sneezes out gold.
Gold dust.
Yeah, it's the cigar, man.
It is.
This thing.
It is definitely here to play rough. The Primos estate selection is what, $8 for a robusto? $9 for a robusto.
Damn, like if you want Placencia tobacco for not the Placencia price.
Yes.
They're good. The Connecticut and the Maduro, they're both freaking great. I'll smoke both. And I believe they have the other little, what are the Primos called?
Well, they have just the Primos.
Yeah.
And those are like $4.
Yeah, they're tiny.
They're pretty good. But the estate selection is like twice the price, but it is the special, the estate selection, the special Placencia. We keep this tobacco for ourselves tobacco.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's, the majority of Placencia's business is still making cigars for other people.
Yeah.
And that's probably why they're a little tight-lipped about.
Yep, that's why.
The contents.
Yeah.
So
that's probably why we won't find out where.
Right.
Yeah.
That's probably why. But, man, I can't remember I think the last Honduran puro I smoked was the CAO Honduran. I can't even think of another one right now.
No, like I said, it was many years ago since I smoked a pure Honduran.
Because isn't the, what is it, it's got the lady's face on the wrapper.
La Dueña?
No. There's the one, the Honduran brand.
La Polina,
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, La Polina. They're Honduran, although I don't know if they make a lot of puros, but that's a Honduran brand. They used to make a Rosado that was pretty good. I like the construction. I like the burn, and then This tobacco has clearly been aged quite a while and properly aged and fermented. You can tell by the constitution of the ash and the way it's stacking and the burn. And actually, I'm going to gram this real fast because your ash looks super cool right now. Oh, yeah, let's set up the wrapper so we can see what it is.
Yeah, it looks cool as shit.
Hashtag very grammable. I like that. Should we smoke these Freestyle lives on the show?
Right now?
No, not right now. I still have half a cigar.
I was like, I think we should. Yeah.
So you're approaching your final third?
Yeah.
I'm still, probably because I'm talking too much.
It's okay.
I'm like halfway through.
It just makes the cigar more enjoyable.
What's interesting, though, is...
No, the Polina is not Honduran. Huh.
It's not La Polina?
No. Huh.
I thought it was La Polina. Their factory's in Honduras, though, right?
No.
No?
No. Monte Cristo's Honduran. They got some Honduran.
All right, well, why don't we solve this mystery later? The point is, this is a Honduran puro, and it's pretty good. I can't remember the last... I mean, it was the CAO Honduras was the last.
Yeah. Alec Bradley, Romeo and Julieta Punch. Anyways,
all right.
Yeah.
With that, I think it is time to do our tobacco news of the week.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And now your cigar news of the week with Angel Solorio.
So there is a contest right now. Drew Estate is giving away Liga Privada for their 10th anniversary. And I don't know how many boxes they're going to be giving away. Okay. About 1,000 boxes, but they're... It's going to be Liga Privada, the 10 cigar. It's going to be a 6x52 Toro. They call that a Toro?
Huh. Okay.
It's a little bit big for a Toro. But
Yeah. Little artistic license there.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Drew.
Cool. It doesn't say how many cigars or how many boxes, but they're going to give away a box. There's a box giveaway, so get in on that.
Get it on the box giveaway for
Liga
Drew.
Privada's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a little on the pricier side, though.
Yeah. And it's strong.
It is a strong. So it's going to be a Mexican binder, Connecticut Criollo for the wrapper, and Nicaraguan filler. PA.
Interesting.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot of tobacco coming out of here now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So keep an eye out for that. The cigar itself is coming out in stores, but they are giving away, I guess, a box maybe. Maybe
So
more.
they're giving away at least one box. Yeah. Enter to win. No purchase necessary.
No.
Blah, 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 legal. Yeah.
All right, and then Cohiba will be releasing a Lancero Year of the Dragon in Asia.
Oh, for Christ's sake. How many years of the dragon are we going to get?
I don't think we're done.
We're not done. No.
There's just every week somebody's
Yeah.
got a Year of the Dragon. Gurkha, you better have deep pockets because you got a lot of people to sue.
Yeah. There's even Year of the Dragon not cigar stuff.
Right.
It's, yeah.
Good luck.
Why is the Year of the Dragon? Like, I didn't hear them.
It's the Lunar New Year this
No,
year.
I know, but I'm saying when it was Year of the Rabbit, I mean, you had Davidoff with the. I guess rabbits aren't as cool or something.
Dragon's just cooler.
Yeah, like nobody was doing. Like I was telling you before the show, Mansory has a Year of the Dragon G-Wagon.
Yeah.
You know, which is. Mansory already makes me want to vomit because they're so fucking crass. But
The Year of the Rabbit, everybody revealed like a fur-covered cigar box or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like nobody's in on it when it's Year of the Rabbit. As soon as
Yeah.
it's dragons are cool.
Yeah. So good news for us because it looks like it's a stupid fight to begin with. Another legal battle. The court is granting cigar companies more time to argue the FDA, their appeal, which is great because I'm pretty sure the justices themselves probably. I mean, cigars and politics, man, it kind of blends, and that kind of like executive life.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's weird that the FDA even wants to go after this, even though they have bigger fish to fry.
Well, the problem is anytime that you lump premium cigars with other tobacco products, you just can't. Everything about it is different. you don't have kids trying to smoke a $13
No, I've never seen
placenta. I mean, they'd choke to death on the first puff.
I've never seen it, man.
No, it's not cool. It's something that like old white dudes do.
Yeah.
It's definitely associated with means.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you're burning a $10 bill every time you step in.
Yeah,
to the
absolutely.
humidor,
Literally, you're just take a $10 bill out of your wallet and burn it.
And
that's what you're doing.
I mean, there might be cigar chain smokers out there, but come on, man.
Yeah, when you were in high school, when I was in high school, it was cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
That was kids always trying to smoke cigarettes. I was never a cigarette fan. I'm still not. But if you see the trend, kids went from cigarettes to vapes. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why are you still going after cigars like kids are trying to get them when they're not? Well, even the flavored stuff, like they don't care.
Yeah, like I see going after like those grape flavored gas station quote unquote cigar. That's not a premium cigar.
No, I mean they label it just to skirt around taxes and stuff. The companies themselves.
I can see them going after that. I think there's some legitimacy there, but a hand-rolled long filler cigar, forget about it. It's a totally different animal. Yeah. You can't treat everything the same.
And kids are going to gas stations to get those. You don't see those at cigar shops.
Right.
You don't see Ziggy's,
Rough Cuts,
Deadwoods, Backwoods. I mean,
yeah.
Deadwoods is a real cigar. Sorry. White Owl. Mm-hmm. What else?
Swisher
Sweets. Yeah, you don't see them going for that. No. So it's like, I'm sorry, FDA, you're losing this one. You have bigger fish to fry. Like, that's so dumb. But anyways, I think they're going to lose that one again. So screw the FDA. I mean, the government has reach everywhere as it is. You don't need to
overreach.
Yeah. But anyways, moving on. Alec Bradley is releasing the Fine and Rare BCN 143.
Nice.
So I like some Alec Bradley stuff.
Yeah.
So if you can get your hands on that, that'd be cool. I mean, it's a big stick, too. Look at that. Look at the band.
Yeah.
Thing's gorgeous looking. I want to say that's a $13 or $15 cigar. Yeah,
no,
also 6x52.
I think they're more than that, man. I don't know if they have the MSRP in there, but the last Fine and Rare I had was like 20.
Never mind. I was just looking at the size. I didn't see
MSRP 26. Yeah.
$26. That tracks then.
Yeah.
And it's a box of 10 for $260. So, and then it's that time of the year again. Also, Alec Bradley related, the Filthy Hooligan branded cigars.
Boo.
What, you don't like them?
No.
Oh, I love them. You're weird.
Everybody's fucking Irish.
Yeah.
On St. Patty's Day.
They're good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm excited for those. Union always makes sure to get a box of each, both the Filthy Hooligans, and I love them, man.
The Filthy Hooligan and the Filthy Hooligan Shamrock Head, right?
Yeah. They're both good. And here we go. Let's shit on Gurkha. Are you ready? So Gurkha suspends Colección Especial due to wrapper shortages.
Ooh.
So it's like
supply chain issues. That's not cool.
So I think you guys need to focus on that then instead of losing money on a meaningless lawsuit. Yeah, so that's all. I mean, they're blaming it on a bad harvest because the region had bad times, but I didn't read any of that for anybody else.
I don't know. I'm just glad that they're sticking to their guns and not like putting a shitty wrapper on there.
I guess.
I mean,
I don't really care.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't pay. I want to say that's a $20 stick, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't pay $10 for a Gurkha.
So I'm guessing you're not a fan.
No, I think we've established that you're not a fan of asses. I think we're both not a fan of Gurkha. Period.
Yeah, I haven't smoked one in years and years.
So, I think that's it for the week.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and click this link on this Freestyle Live ticket while we're on the air and see what happens.
Yeah.
And it's going to DrewEstate.com. Drew Estate Freestyle Live Cigar Reveal Sweepstakes. Click here for official sweepstakes rules. Join our newsletter pop-up. Fuck you.
When's it at? 25 days away?
Unique code. And you can enter the sweepstakes with this thing. I'm going to use hide my email. Yeah, they have those on iPhones.
We have them too.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll bet. I am not a robot.
Sure about that? Think about it some days.
And I've entered. So I am now in the official sweepstakes. The grand prize is a Drew Estate pool table, and it is fucking awesome looking. And then first prize is a MacBook Pro. So some pretty cool prizes available. Second prize, 10 winners, is one Subculture Studios ashtray. So, cool.
Yeah, we're 25 days away from the live.
Yep.
So there's a
25
cool
days,
countdown.
9 hours, 21 minutes, and 4 seconds.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
All right, it's time for a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back to rate this cigar and wrap up the show. And we're back on Burnline Podcast. Uncommon cigar knowledge for the common cigar smoker. I'm your host, Johnny Midas, with El Fumo. We are smoking the Placensia 151 Cosecha. This is the La Musica Vitola, which is a 5x50 Robusto. They very politely put both on the box, so you don't have to guess. This is a robust cigar. This is strong nicotine, full-bodied, earth, leather, not too much pepper. Like you said, there's a little nutmeg and like baking spices on it.
Yeah. It's
Really,
still about
like,
the same the whole way through.
About the same, and I'm halfway through. You're in your final third.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely like the cigar that you take out to round up cattle, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like play cowboys and Indians or something.
My eyes are watering, dude. It gets stronger as you get
strong,
closer.
and my nose is watering a little bit.
Yeah.
I do too many retrohales. So strong Nicaraguan puro here.
Do you even have any nose hairs left?
I don't. They are singed. They're gone. So I think it is time to rank this cigar. And again, this is a Honduran puro. Retails for 13. MSRP is $13.50. Retails for $13.25 here at Union Cigar Hanover.
With a 10% discount for the box.
Yes. So which it is a
save you
box of 10.
Yeah.
So that'll save you the price of a stick.
Yeah. So you get one free stick.
One free stick.
Worth it.
All right, so let's jump into presentation. And we've got the box here for folks to look at. Absolutely gorgeous box, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Great retail presentation.
Their boxes are the shit.
Flip-up lid with a magnet. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little magnet test here and flip it upside
Look at
down.
that.
And
With cigars in it.
with cigars in it, it stays closed.
Might I say the other Placentia boxes, just to mention, they're awesome as shit. Like every release has its own different type of box.
Mm-hmm.
I got one of the cool ones, which is at work, the cigar box / ashtray.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think
we'll use that.
fucking cool.
Use that ashtray at work, yeah. Look at this ash, man.
Dude, this is a gorgeous cigar.
So, presentation. What do you got?
I got a 10, bro. It's yeah.
I've got a 9, and the reason that I didn't give it a 10 is just the cello wrap.
Okay.
I think that if you took the cello off of these cigars, this would be, like, you can't beat the premium presentation here.
Yeah.
It's simple, to the point, and absolutely gorgeous, and the cigar itself is beautiful, but hidden
Yeah.
behind the cello. So, presentation, great presentation on this cigar. And at $13.25 for a Robusto, definitely not cheap, but not expensive, especially for a Placensia. So what are your thoughts there?
Actually, dude, I'm just gonna give it a 10 again. The price point for what you're getting, what you're smoking, I dig it.
I had a 9 for price. I would like to see this come in at, like $12 bucks, something like that, because I'm a consumer and a capitalist. But
Well, if you buy the box, you'll get it at 12 plus a free stick.
oh, fair enough. But really good price.
Oh, yeah.
For a premium smoke. So let's move on to construction then.
Yeah, 10 again. I'm sorry, 10. Nothing's bad happened to the wrapper. The head stayed together when I snipped it. Nothing popped. Nothing's come off. We both peeled the bands, nothing got pulled. Even with the 3 bands, the bands are glued to themselves, not to the cigar.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job. And okay, so let's test that. Here's the tiny band. This is the hard one.
This is kudos.
Let's see how it comes off. And look at that, perfect. Glued to itself, even with this little narrow band. No over gluing. I had a 9, and the reason I didn't have a 10 is, like I said, it is a slightly tight draw.
Yeah.
I like it. There's no way to open it up, though, because I can't really cut any more off that shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give it a 9 on construction for that. Okay, so this is a tough one. Flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's tough because there's no getting around the fact that this cigar is going to knock you back in your seat.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm gonna give it an 8. It's crazy strong, not for beginners. One note, not one note, but it's the same flavor the whole way through. Yeah. I'm on the final third. I am getting a touch more leather though, so it does change closer towards the end. But overall, it's a great stick. Not a breakfast cigar.
No, not at all. So I agree. I gave it an 8 as well. The flavor is absolutely delicious. I think if you're a seasoned cigar smoker, you're going to want to pick this up. Some things that knock points off. The one is it's the same flavors all the way through. It's a great flavor profile, but I do like my cigar to change a little bit.
Yeah.
And the second is it is strong.
Yeah.
It's going to keep some people away just because it's fucking strong.
Yep.
And this is a guy who, my palate's kind of dull today. I smoked too late last night, and I smoked a shitty cigar, and it kind of wrecked everything. I woke up with singed nose hairs, and for it still to feel this strong, it's strong.
It's strong. You ate some breakfast, right? Because I had breakfast.
I did, yeah. I had 6 scrambled eggs with cheese.
You probably would have been on the floor if you didn't.
Yeah, no doubt. I wouldn't want to smoke this on an empty. Pairs great with coffee.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This 6-bean baller.
6-bean baller for the win. So 8 on flavor as well. All right, so let's do experience, and I think the challenge with experience is that you can't experience this in a lot of places.
No.
Is that fair?
Yeah, this is definitely a very specific use case. Like I said, we're very fortunate to be doing this. We have the right setting to smoke every cigar we smoke.
Right. With guys that appreciate tobacco, and we're not talking about bullshit. We're focusing on the cigar.
Yep.
So we have the perfect setting to enjoy it, and in this setting, this is in the top 3 probably.
Yep.
I think for experience, despite the strength, this is like just a wonderful experience of well-aged, well-fermented, well-selected, well-constructed, delicious tobaccos.
Yeah.
So in this setting, it's like a 10.
Yep.
If I were grilling out, watching a football game, mowing the lawn, it would be like a 1. For one thing, it's way too strong.
Oh, yeah.
I think in the lounge, pretty good. Still kind of strong, like you still want to be careful. Like, are you like drinking a lot of stuff, having big conversations? Are you on an empty stomach? Like you almost have to be careful with it. But I mean, that's it. Like it's a lounge cigar. It's not a celebration cigar because it's too strong for that. I'm not going to give this to my best man or something and have him puke at the wedding or something. So what are your what's your score on experience?
So I'm going to give it a 9 for us, like you said, because it can't be a perfect 10 because there's other than this setting, you're not going to get a 10. Or if you're at home where you can actually enjoy it, which is not often this time of year for the Northeast.
Yeah.
Or the northern states.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough to smoke out back if you don't have like a smoking room or something or a garage.
Yeah, totally. Like smoking outside with the snow is a little
Yeah.
for the birds right now. And also, the cigars don't burn right. In the
No,
cold.
they don't.
The wrapper, which provides all the flavor, ends up going cold.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of like, it's not quite tunneling because it's everything inside the wrapper is burning.
Yeah. But your exterior, your wrapper's definitely taking the brunt of the cold. And it's freezing your.
Yeah. So
like right now, it's what is it, like below 32? It's not cold for us at this point because we're used to it. But like for that wrapper, when you're taking it out of room temperature and you stick it, you might actually get the chance of popping it.
And it might pop too. Yeah. And so you end up with a terrible flavor profile because you're smoking everything but the wrapper.
Right.
You know. Yeah. So I agree. I think 9 is fair. I think 8 would be fair too. I think if you put the time into smoking this the right way in the right set and setting, that you're going to have an amazing experience.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't, you're going to have probably not a great experience. Not terrible, but
yeah.
You know, definitely would be let down.
Yeah.
For the Placensia name at this price point and all of that. So there you have it. The Placensia 151 Cosecha. This is the 5x50 Robusta La Musica Vitola. And it came in at a total score of 45.
45, nice.
So very, very high scoring. And I think, you know, just word of warning, it's a strong cigar.
It is.
You know, so for all our listeners out there, it's strong. And I think that about wraps it up. Don't forget to hit us up on the socials. We have another new subscriber on YouTube. I think that's been pretty successful. You go out there and see what we're doing, not just hear it. We are on Apple Podcasts. Nice. Used to be called iTunes. Now it's called Podcasts. Google Podcasts. A couple of other sites. Spotify. If you could just like and subscribe and share, that helps the metrics tremendously, and we definitely appreciate that. And drop us a line. We really want this to be an interactive show. For those of you that have left comments on YouTube or DM'd us on Instagram, thank you for that. We appreciate it. And keep the commentary coming. You can email us, burnlinepodcast@gmail.com. We will read your email on the air if you want us to, if you don't let us know. And we'd love to make this your show. And that's it. For El Fumo and Johnny Midas, signing off. Have a great week.